Hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again on the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time of day that we may be reaching you. I'd like to say a very big welcome to you all. Now, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you are joining us for the very first time. To all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our posts as they come your way. Thank you and God bless you. Now on today's report, this one says 2023, Tinubu reacts to new corruption charges against Atiku. Now we see that in the past few days, there has been new corruption charges being leveled against the PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Now we see that Atiku was recently accused by one Michael Achimugu, who actually claimed to be his former head, and he was accused of corruption while he was vice president. Now, Michael Achimugu, who claimed to be the former aide to Atiku, recently made some corruption allegations against the former vice president, saying that Atiku used special purpose vehicles to siphon public funds when he served as the vice president of the nation between 1999 and 2007. Now, SPV, according to Trade Finance Global, is actually used to break down the risk associated with a pool of assets held by a parent company. Now, these are legal entities which are being created by parent companies to isolate the financial risks of certain assets, projects, and all. Now, Achimugu released an audio recording of discussions between him and Atiku, in which the latter was admitting to creating the SPVs to hide slush funds. However, we see that the Atiku campaign team has come out to deny the allegations, and they are accusing the APC of sponsoring Mr. Achimugu to make these various allegations. Now, Dino Melaye has said that the audio evidence was produced by the opposition to derail his campaign. And we can also see that Mr. Keyamo, a member of the APC-PCC, has written a petition against Atiku to 3 anti-graft agencies, which include the EFCC, the Code of Conduct Bureau, and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, the ICPC, to actually investigate Atiku. And he has also given the agencies 72 hours to arrest the PDP candidate. And we see Keyamo also saying that he's willing to drop for the Tinubu campaign to prosecute Atiku if he's presented with the choices to do that. And a lot of talks have been going on here and there, and they have been calling out Atiku to actually come out and actually clear these various allegations which have been leveled against him, these various corruption allegations which are being leveled against him. Now, on today's report, we see that the presidential candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Tinubu, has actually reacted to these new corruption charges which are being laid against Atiku. Now, we're going to go into the details in full and see what the APC flag bearer has to say. Now, the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress, APC, for the 2023 election, Bola Tinubu, has commented on the recent corruption allegations made by one of Atiku Abubakar's former aides, Michael Achimugu, concerning allegedly setting up the special purpose vehicle SPV companies to siphon Nigeria's funds. Now, Politics Nigeria recalls that Achimugu recently made some claims on social media that Atiku, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the 2023 election, used the SPV scheme to collect funds from a former governor of Plateau State, Joshua Dariya, who was convicted for misappropriation of ecological fund. Now, Dariya has since been pardoned by President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, Atiku served as the vice president between 1999 and 2007, the same period that Dariya served as governor. Furthermore, Tinubu also released a voice record purportedly to be a recorded conversation between him and the former vice president. Now, this newspaper is yet to verify the authenticity of the audio. Now, commenting on the allegation during his rally in Ilorin, Kwara State, Tinubu said, "Before today, we used to call him Mr. Privatize, but today we must give him a new name, one that comes from his own mouth. He is now Mr. SPV. From his own mouth, we have heard him admit that he and his old boss conspired to rob from the Nigerian treasury millions upon millions of dollars. They did this by using a fancy business device called an XPV, special purpose vehicle, to hide the money. By his antics, Atiku has changed the meaning of STV. It is no longer a business unit. With him, it is a money-eating monster. From henceforth, Atiku shall be known as Mr. SPV, S for stealing, P for blunder, and V for vicious. For this is a vicious assault on the public funds, public welfare, and on the public conscience. How can he so brazenly steal and plunder, yet ask you to return him to the scene of the crime? He wants to return to the crime scene not to repent, but to repeat the stealing, plundering, and viciousness. You must stop him before he stops your dreams and aspirations for a better Nigeria." Well, that is it on the details of today's report. And we can see that Tinubu at his Ilorin rally has actually said the former vice president of Nigeria, who is the presidential candidate of the PDP, is no longer Mr. Privatize, but Mr. SPV. Now, we know that these allegations have not yet been confirmed against Atiku Abubakar, and where we do hope to see how it all plays out and what these various anti-graft agencies would come up with when they do look into all these allegations and cases. Well, that's all we can take on the details of today's report. Until we'll come your way next time, please do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.